Some crazy toys are cool. Some cool toys are pretty crazy. And some toys are so out of the box that they should be put back into that box and locked away deep in the Indiana Jones vault.
Will you play with me?
Welcome, I am Nostalgic Nick with Do You Remember? And today we're going to be looking at 10 of the weirdest toys from the 1960s and 70s.
Wait. Don't tell me you're medieval Barbie?
If you enjoy our rewind today, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a trip down memory lane. So without further ado, come on and let's get freaky. Swing Wing. You know what's wrong with the hula hoop? Said exactly 0 people ever. Well, it's too hard to do it around your head. At least that's what one toy executive must have been thinking when the swing wing was invented in 1965.
It can be bigger than a hula hoop.
Because it was literally a hoop attached to a hat that was worn on the head and twirled by moving the neck in a back and forth motion. Because everyone wants to get super dizzy during playtime. Now the toy obviously wasn't a hit, probably because it makes me nauseated just thinking about it. Oh yeah, and it did give kids who twirled their heads too fast a concussion, so honestly it's just the perfect toy. Really, so sad it went away. Barbie, Weird Division. Mattel has obviously had more hits than misses with its prize property Barbie, as millions of dolls sold in a certain recent movie can attest to.
I have never had to visit Weird Barbie.
But boy are those misses super fun. Now we'll gloss over such bizarre and obvious candidates as 1978's Kissing Barbie. Yeah, self-explanatory. And 1975's Growing Up Skipper. Super fun toy, just twist the doll's arm and have the preteen girl grow large breasts. Yippee! So we'll head right to 1965's Slumber Party Barbie. The doll has an innocuous name, and everything seems alright at first glance, until you notice that she comes with a scale permanently set to 110 pounds. Oh yeah, and a book entitled How to Lose Weight, that when opened, it says, "Eat less." Oh my god. Weird, gross, and a horrible message to send to little girls. Little Miss No Name. Speaking of Barbie, in 1965, toy company Hasbro was desperate to compete with their bitter rival Mattel and their blonde superstar. So they decided to drive in a very different lane, perhaps trying to appeal to different people. And they sure succeeded, if the people they were trying to sell dolls to were psychopaths and designers of haunted houses.
What a weird, serious little doll.
Because simply put, Little Miss No Name is horrifying. To contrast with Barbie, No Name came with no accessories at all. Just a single burlap sack-esque dress, and the eyes, oh my god, the eyes. Well, they're just truly terrifying, much larger than necessary eyes that already are shedding a single tear, as if to apologize for the things the doll is going to do to you while you sleep. Seriously, the message that Little Miss No Name conveys is less sweet toy and more, if you fall asleep with this in your room, you will never wake up. Lushly Limbs. The creators of Lushly Limbs took a page out of the massively popular Creepy Crawlers playbook when they came up with their toy. Unfortunately for kids everywhere and adults, it was the wrong page. Because Lushly Limbs is a toy that lets you create and cook human body parts and then eat them.
That's like something out of Silence of the Lambs.
Yep, you heard that right, Hannibal Lecter, cause Lushly Limbs is basically a cannibal's dream that brags right on the box. Feast on edible ears and eat a lively lunch of limbs. Fantastic alliteration aside, that's just weird and gross. And the little girl's face on the box as she chomps down on some poor soul's ear really takes the creep factor to the next level. Seriously, what were we thinking? Skinny Bones. A giant posable doll almost as big as the kids themselves that can be made into almost any position imaginable. The Skinny Bones toy actually sounds pretty cool at first. Unfortunately, something was definitely lost between conception and execution. Because the reality of Mr. Skinny is that he's incredibly creepy. It's a lifelike head, hands, and shoes all attached to basically a wireframe body, and boy is it unsettling.
That's super creepy.
I can almost hear the creak at night as it slowly approaches my bed, ready to murder its master and become a real boy. Baby Laugh-A-Lot. Alright, I know we've covered some weird and creepy dolls already today, but hold on to your butts because you ain't seen nothing yet. But wait, Nick, you say, could it possibly top Little Miss No-Name's creepy eyes or the creepy skeleton boy? To which I direct your attention to Baby Laugh-A-Lot. The reason for 95% of my nightmares. Seriously, all you have to do is watch the toy's brief 30-second ad to lose all faith in humanity. Why the heck was this toy created? And why did they have to make it sound like the most maniacal serial murderer ever? The baby's laugh sounds like she just lit your house on fire after locking all the doors and windows. And just hold on a sec, I really need to go check under my bed right now. Jolly Chimp. From the late 50s straight through the 70s, Japanese company Daishin CK sold one of the weirdest toys that has become so ingrained in our cultural zeitgeist that I'm not sure people realize how bizarre it actually is. I'm talking, of course, about the Jolly Chimp, aka the cymbal banging monkey toy. I mean, it's a monkey that when you press its head, it screeches and bares its teeth. It sounds completely insane, but we all just accept that this is a toy that needs to exist. And it's been in everything from Rebel Without a Cause to Close Encounters of the Third Kind. But it's not normal. Nope, it's not normal at all. The little guy just bangs and bangs and then looks straight into your soul. Six Finger. You know the problem with toy guns these days? They look like toy guns. So your victims or your brothers can see you coming from a mile away. Well, enter the Six Finger. I assume a pun on the term six-shooter to solve all our problems. And absolutely, positively, looks just like it's part of your body, and not just a flesh-colored, lifeless blob. Because that's the beauty of the Six Finger, because people will think you're just trying to do some joke about having too many fingers, and never suspect the next level trickery that is a small projectile speeding out of said finger directly at their face. Boom. Weird and wonderful. Chatty Cathy. When Chatty Cathy was first released by Mattel in the early 60s, it took the nation by storm, quickly becoming the second best-selling doll of the decade.
But we didn't want to make a doll that looked like anybody else's.
Probably because, much like Woody in Toy Story, you could pull a ripcord to make Cathy talk to you. Cute, right? Well, kind of. The original Cathy had 11 phrases, including I love you. Okay, perfectly normal. I hurt myself. Okay. And please take me with you. I mean, what the hell is that? The baby is self-harming and apparently fears its parents will abandon it at first chance. Who hurt you, Cathy? Besides yourself. And that's not even mentioning Cathy's friends, Chatty Baby, Tiny Chatty Baby, and Charmin Chatty, because apparently begging to not be left behind wasn't very charming in the 1960s. Pet Rock. We all knew it was coming, but we still have to end here. Because without a doubt, the weirdest toy from the 60s and 70s is the Pet Rock. Not because of how weird the rocks are pretty normal, but because anyone who bought these, what the heck were you thinking?
Well, I'm going to do what the book says, take it home and give it a lot of love and make a nice place for it in the kitchen.
It was like for 3 months in the 1970s, everyone in America was massively dosed on laughing gas and thought this stupid joke was hilarious. And then they woke up having been duped into creating the stupidest millionaire of all time. Fads are bizarre. Alright, there they are. 10 of the weirdest, craziest toys from the 1960s and 70s. So how many of these did you actually have? Do any of you out there still have any of these? And which creepy doll mentioned is the most terrifying? Get in the comments and tell me your thoughts. While you're there, did we miss any crazy toy from back in the day? If you enjoyed our throwback today, please give the video a thumbs up, it really helps. And subscribe to our channel so you never miss a trip down memory lane. But most of all, from all of us here at Do You Remember, we want to thank you very much for watching.